Hi everyone, this is Shannon Brandyberry, Managing Editor of Motor Age Magazine. Thanks for joining us today for our free webinar. We were going to give some people just about another minute or so to log on. Some people are just now joining us, so we'll be starting in just about 1 minute. Thanks.
To welcome you to this exclusive Motor Age webinar called Car Care Month, a year-long message. Our sponsor today is MotoRev, a shop marketing program designed to attract and retain customers. MotoRev is part of a suite of motor shop technology tools from Advanced Auto Parts covering marketing, training, repair and diagnostics, and shop management. We are fortunate to have Rich White of the Car Care Council as our guest presenter today. Rich is a familiar face the auto care industry. He is a senior vice president of Auto Care Association and director of the Car Care Council and the Be Car Care Aware Consumer Education Campaign. And prior to the Auto Care Association, Rich led the communications efforts for the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, more commonly known as ASE. He holds the Master of Automotive Aftermarket Professional designation. Before I turn the reins over to Rich, I have an important housekeeping note. You can submit a question at any point during the presentation by entering a comment in the section under the video player. You do need to sign in, which can be done by clicking on the Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus icons, or as a guest on the website. You will not be taken away from the webinar when signing in or entering a question. All right, Rich, welcome. And thanks for making this important presentation today.
Thank you, Larry, and thank you to MotorRev for sponsoring this webinar and for Motor Age for presenting it. And we really appreciate the opportunity to share just how consumer education really can help drive more business to your business. And we're going to tell the people who are attending this just how we're going to go about doing that. So first, I wanted to give you a little bit of background about the Be Car Care Aware campaign and the Car Care Council, put all this into perspective. So what is Be Car Care Aware? It's the name of the campaign for our industry that educates consumers, the car owners, about the benefits of taking better care of their vehicles. As you all know, consumers in general are kind of intimidated by going to a parts store or repair shop. And that's because they lack the knowledge about their vehicle and they lack the confidence to speak intelligently to a technician or to a counter person at a parts store. But we know that when consumers are more educated about the benefits of regular vehicle maintenance and repair, they're really more likely to change their behavior and either attempt to perform some of the light DIY tasks with parts or supplies from a retail parts store, and they're going to be more comfortable taking their vehicle to a repair shop for service and repair because they're going to understand that process better. So this campaign is conducted by the Car Care Council. And so what is the Car Care Council? Simply, we're a 501c3. We're a nonprofit organization. And it's the council that is the source of the information and all the content for the Car Care Aware campaign. Again, that's just the name of the campaign the industry gives to it. But it's the Car Care Council that has the content and is the source. That Car Care Council is funded and directed by the Auto Care Association. And the campaign, has two basic purposes. One is to educate the consumer via the consumer media. And two is to help the industry, which is everyone in the entire distribution channel, but to help the industry by providing them the tools and the resources that help them communicate with the consumer at the point of sale. So we have the push from the council through the media to the consumer, and the pull through from the council to the technicians and the counter persons at the point of sale. So why is there a Be Car Care Where campaign? Well, about 12 years ago, our association was approached by a number of our large distributors and retailers and suppliers and WDs, executives who appealed to our association to find a way to capture an estimated $60 billion annually in unperformed vehicle maintenance. That's parts and service that just wasn't being performed, wasn't being sold. A lot of business left on the plate. Huge potential sales just sitting there for every shop, every store. So at that time, we learned that the consumer media was very interested in providing their newspaper and magazine readers and their radio listeners and their television viewers and social media followers about information from a credible third-party source, Car Care Council, about how they should take better care of their vehicles. Car owners were keeping their vehicles longer, putting off buying new ones, so it was a great opportunity for parts and service sales through consumer education. And you know, what we learn is this has just reinforced the fact that there's a lot of work that's not being done that should be done. So take a look at some of the recent data from vehicle inspection events. We'll cover that a little later in the presentation. But here's some examples of what we found giving vehicles checkups during car care months. As you can see, almost 80% of all the vehicles that were checked in these events failed one or more component. They needed a belt, or they needed a hose, or they needed a headlamp bulb, or they were low on oil, they needed an oil change, the tires were not inflated properly. I mean, on and on and on. Almost 80% had something wrong and needed some sort of service and repair. So basically, the reason the campaign exists, what are our objectives? We want to educate consumers about the importance of vehicle maintenance because it has safety implications. It's going to impact the dependability of the car. And there's a pride of ownership. The better running the car, the better looking the car, the more pride of ownership one has. And when the vehicle performs properly, it looks good, owner has a greater sense of pride. So the first objective is a good thing, you know, for the motoring public, for the environment, for safety, and those things. But we also want to drive more business to your businesses, you folks that are on this webinar, through consumer education. We want to help increase the number of car owners who take their vehicles to your shops or buy auto parts at your store who are interested in doing DIY. So bottom line in this whole program is to increase aftermarket sales. So one of the ways the Car Care Council reaches millions, hundreds of millions of people every year is through the media, through publicity. And we don't have millions of dollars for advertising, but we do use press releases and interviews and syndicated stories and media outreach, websites, social media, videos, and all those types of tactics, PR and marketing and promotional tactics to deliver messages about vehicle maintenance and care through the media, to publicize it for readers and listeners and viewers. And earlier this year, we had this is some interesting data here. We had a webinar, we partnered with Google, and they provided some data points on consumer behavior that supported the importance of an online presence. And that's a big role that the Car Care Council plays in providing shops and stores with content that they can use in their social media platforms. The Google research showed that maintaining an online presence is important because people are looking for you. They're looking for information, they have questions, they want to find you. And as you see from some of these numbers, how they are looking for you. And this is, you know, a good example of that service that MotorRev provides in the marketplace. And you know, that program is designed to build a relationship with customers using personalized email, service reminders, postcards, coupons, and that. keeps the shops top of mind by tracking the customer service history. So this kind of dovetails with what the Car Care Council does in trying to help shops and stores reach the consumers. This other statistic here in front of you, 40%, very interesting, I think, is 40% of drivers research how to do their own repair before taking their vehicle to the shop. They are looking, these days, people are looking for information, they want to be more comfortable with what is wrong with their car so that they feel less intimidated when they go to the shop. 62% of them will research a technician's recommendations. And the bar on the right shows some of the search behaviors, what they do, contacting another shop, they watch videos, search on their phone. And all of this reinforces, again, the types of content and information programs that the Car Care Council is providing. This Google data breaks down specifically what drivers are researching online. The data displays how search habits changed with a change in the season, winter to spring, so you can see how there is importance in leveraging National Car Care Month in April. And the Car Care Council has content and articles on all the topics that you see on the right, whether it's seasonal changes or holiday travel or whatever. And all this is free. It's easy to download, easy to use, put it on your site, in your communications with your customers, or in your advertising. And of course, the dashboard to the whole campaign, we want to drive everybody back as a result of publicity and things to the website to get much more information. That's where everything is stored. Our audience is motorists, the media, and you people, the industry. We cater to all consumer researches on auto care topics, the ways for the industry to connect and to be part of the campaign. We'll talk about some of those right now. So for the motorists, of course, everything they would need to know about taking better care of their car. We have a lot of free services and items, the new car care guide. We have a similar program to Motor Rev's service reminder program where you get emails, car care events, binders with a map, car care minutes, DIY tips, those that want to try some very light DIY activities. We have videos and tips on that. So we provide everything that a motorist would want. Equally important, if not more important, is the industry part of our website. And this would be of particular interest to the people on this call. I mentioned earlier, the key to the success of this campaign is to have as many businesses, shops and stores in the industry participate and get involved in educating the consumer at the local level, at the point of sale, and doing that by using the information and the tools and the resources that we have produced for you. And they are all in this toolbox. And I encourage you to go to carcare.org, take a look at each of these drawers, folders of information, and you will see that content is king, and we have all the content you could possibly want for your own marketing and promotional activities to increase traffic at the shop and at the store level. Of course, one of the easiest ways to engage with your audience, you probably know this, is through social media, and the council is very active on multiple platforms, and all of our content is relevant and easy to share. Blog posts and articles on vehicle repair, relevant topics such as Tire Safety Week, we tie into that, any fluctuations in gas prices, holiday travel, things like that. Each week we run a Maintenance Monday campaign through our Instagram channel and share that on all of our platforms. So no matter where you are actively, you can share our information. We know you're all busy running your business, trying to get the vehicles, get the customers in the stores the parts they need and get the vehicles out at the end of the day. So the Car Care Council has the content. All you got to do is really share it. So the guide, this is probably the most popular education product that the council has produced, popular among the consumers and very popular among shop owners and store managers. It gives them, the customer, a product at the point of sale that helps educate them. The guide is written in an easy to understand language. It's not a bunch of technical jargon to explain typical preventive maintenance and repairs. It really is designed to help take the mystery out of the major systems and components and parts of the vehicle. It's written to help the reader understand their vehicle, what the car needs, when it needs it, why it needs it, and it has become very popular. We have printed and distributed 3.5 million copies of this guide since it was produced a few years ago. It is available in a print version from the council. We make quantities available at cost to shops and stores and WDs and jobbers. And it is also available online in a digital format. It is also available in Spanish. So I really would encourage you to take a look at the digital guide on the website. And if you're interested, again, consider purchasing copies of the guides to distribute at your shop and to use as a reference when you're talking to customers at the counter place. So very popular, and I hope you will take a look at that. Just recently, we launched, about a month ago, as a matter of fact, we launched a new e-newsletter called the Car Care Council e-brief. And this was basically to meet the demand we were receiving from auto care professionals, again at the shops and at the stores, for more information, more content, ways that, ideas, tactics that they could use to connect with their customers. And we provide all that on a weekly basis. And we will be happy to put you on that list. You can see the URL down there. So please take a look at that as well. Now, Car Care Month, or Car Care Months. We at the Car Care Council, as far as we're concerned, every month's Car Care Month. However, we've designated April as National Car Care Month and October as Fall Car Care Month. And again, times of the year to remind consumers about the importance of vehicle care and maintenance and repair. These are times where there's a lot of heightened publicity and attention given to vehicle maintenance and repair. It's a great time in the U.S. for, April is, for many parts of the country. They're recovering from the winter weather. Time to clean up the cars, repair them, get them back into operating condition. And then Fall Car Care Month in October is a time to get your vehicles in shape for driving. So obviously it's too late to host car care events in October. It is October. But there's many ways you can celebrate, get involved in October's Fall Car Care Month. And we'll cover some of that later. So more than 1,000 of these events, car care events, were conducted in April throughout the country. We're going to show you a little video in just a second that has kind of walks you through what the events look like, gives it a variety of video on some events, talking about what's involved. You'll hear from consumers, you'll hear from shop owners, store owners about their experience. So some really good testimonials. Basically, consumers are invited to bring their vehicles to the event for a 40-point inspection by technicians under the hood, around the car by professional technicians, and even some students from local community college shop programs. These are non-selling events that really involve the community and help improve the image of the technician and repair shops and the entire automotive experience. Consumers receive a copy of the inspection form when they take, so that they can take that to the repair shop of their choice, or decide they may want to perform some of the maintenance themselves and can go to the auto parts store to do that. Consumers really love the events. It's an opportunity to talk to technicians, free of charge, no pressure to buy, purely educational. Some events, as you'll see in the video, even include demonstrations showing dirty engine oil versus new engine oil, worn wiper blades, hoses, tires, filters. It's truly an educational program. And some events even have activities for the children. So now we're going to...
Well, I think it's wonderful because you can bring your car in and somebody doesn't want to try and sell you anything and they can just give you a quick overview.
I never actually thought I'd have fun going to a repair shop. This is a bad economy, and anything they can do to demonstrate goodwill is going to go a long way with the consumer.
I thought this was fantastic, particularly because it was preventative car maintenance, which costs a lot less than having something break and then fix it.
We all recognize the problem, and the Car Care Council has the solution. Each year, hundreds of community car care events offering free consumer vehicle inspections are hosted by repair shops and parts stores around the country. Though these events are great ideas anytime, typically they're held during National Car Care Month in April and Fall Car Care Month in October.
April is the National Car Care Month. I think, how about trying to take care of your car?
April is National Car Care Month, so it is that April is National Car Care Month. National Car Care Month, huh? Take care of your car, and it's more than just sort of getting it washed and detailed, right?
April is National Car Care Month.
April is Car Care Month. We are all encouraged to take a look under the hood.
Businesses that participate in car care events can take advantage of the positive local and national media coverage surrounding car care months, reminding consumers about the benefits of vehicle care and maintenance.
We feel it's really important to leverage a national campaign. Along with just doing our own shop, it's something that's been advertised nationally. The most recent one, we had 150 vehicles in a 2-hour span of time. What we found with these events, they're not designed to sell. They're designed just to raise the awareness to the customer that there's something up on their vehicle. And in a lot of cases, those customers will choose to bring their vehicle to us.
These extremely popular celebrations will grow consumer awareness of your business and increase shop car counts and store traffic.
You know, these free vehicle inspection events, they really deliver for us. We see an immediate spike in our car count following the event. We do them twice a year in each space.
The Car Care Council, through the Be Car Care Aware program, has proven the marketing power of the car care events and offers repair shop owners and managers, retailers and WDs everything they need to take advantage of this powerful tool.
My advice to anybody that is not currently participating in the National Car Care Month or the Be Car Care Aware campaign is they're really missing a lot of opportunities.
Community car care events and vehicle inspections are great opportunities to reinforce your existing customer loyalty and to attract new customers. The goodwill generated by service professionals and business people volunteering their time for free vehicle checkups does more than any advertising ever would to attract new customers to your place of business.
I was excited about coming to see this because I've been listening to it on the radio all week. And I'm new here. We just moved to Syracuse. I've been here about a month. And I thought this was the coolest thing in the world that you guys are doing inspection before winter time, so I'll know exactly what I got to fix before I'm in trouble.
I think it's a great service to offer. It just gives you an opportunity to see if there's any upcoming problems with your vehicle or before it happens.
Technicians perform vehicle inspections using standard inspection forms provided by the Car Care Council and explain their findings one-on-one with the owners. The consumer takes home one copy of the form and another is returned to the Car Care Council. With the forms it collects from events around the country, the Council tabulates and analyzes the data and issues reports on the condition of vehicles in America. Last year, 8 out of 10 vehicles inspected at community car care events needed some sort of service.
The washer fluid's low, and I'm due for an oil change.
I have condensation in one of the headlamp units.
I actually found something regarding my air conditioning that I've been searching for the answer for a while because it's not working quite right.
I need a serpentine belt and a power steering belt soon.
The findings compiled by the Car Care Council reinforce the estimate of $50 billion in vehicle maintenance and repairs that go unperformed each year, a testament to the need for more consumer education and car care events. Shops and retailers can partner on events or do it on their own. The most successful and memorable events for consumers feature radio station remote broadcasts, race vehicles, vintage cars, demonstration tables, and activities for children.
We're going to give away oil changes for donations to a local cause. And I think there's going to be a youth group doing a car wash with it. When you start getting other people involved, other events involved, it really just grows on its own. And so we're finding it's very easy to plan and to execute.
We had people there that did checking to make sure that the child car seats were properly installed if they had one. This past spring, for the first time too, we actually replaced some of the fluids. We topped off oil, we topped off antifreeze also. And we've always made sure that the tires were filled to the proper amount. Our car care events, both spring and fall, are a part of our marketing program each year, and we are going to continue to do that. However it's done, this program has consistently proven to increase car counts and traffic at repair shops and DIY business at retail outlets. And it really brings excitement to your customers, your employees, and your community. We had over 200 vehicle check lanes in April this year. What we did is we had a partnership put together. We took our parts stores and our installers and had them work in tandem. The parts stores got people to come to these vehicle check lanes. Our installers went and checked these vehicles out, and it created a great partnership. Customers came in, people that can work on their cars, people that don't know how to work on their cars, but it gave them the opportunity to find out more about their vehicle. You go into the installer's place of business, or you go to the vehicle check lane, and you can have your car looked at, and you don't have any apprehensions on what's wrong with your car. And it gives the installer a chance to develop a relationship. You can cultivate that customer into a full-time customer at some point.
At our last event that we held this April, we had our employees there participating as they always do, and the comments that I got back from the employees were, what a great time to talk to the customers face to face. The employees have really enjoyed those opportunities, and we have established ourselves as someone in the community doing something for the benefit of the community without any charge to the customer.
And it's the most cost-effective promotion you can find.
Underlying cost for this event is so low that it's an obvious one to do. For us to do a mailing to our current customers would cost 5 times what it would cost to hold this event. We're getting in front of prospective customers and we're showing them what we can do.
All of the tools and resources you need to plan and host a community car care event are provided by the Car Care Council and downloadable through its website. There's a point of sale kit available that contains virtually everything you need for the event.
We always have this fear of going into the garage and getting ripped out of something, and this was a situation where you could just get the information you need and then make a decision, based on that.
If somebody offered this every year, I would get my cars ripped out once a year and fix things before they broke. I absolutely would.
The Car Care Council's Be Car Care Aware free vehicle inspection event program is the real deal, a true win-win opportunity.
I think from the consumer's mind, it's not a selling event. It's a way to open up your facility to anybody, existing consumers, from your regular client base, as well as new customers to come in, accomplish a few things. It gives them a chance to see your facility and meet your staff, and show that that you're there to provide a service with it.
It's a fun event. It's an informational event, and it's a chance for people to talk with technicians, talk with shop owners, talk with service advisors, one-on-one, get more information about their car, and it doesn't cost them a penny.
We tied that to the national events that are being promoted throughout the country, so we'll get some exposure and get some authenticity by having it on TV. We have an opportunity twice a year to participate in a nationwide marketing campaign to market our business. And the materials are there. We don't have to create it. All we've got to do is say, yes, we will.
Community car care events with free vehicle inspections, like the ones you just seen, have proven to reinforce loyalty of your current customer base, attract new customers and business, increase car counts in the repair bays, and build customer traffic in the store. Isn't it time for you to test drive this highly successful and affordable marketing program?
Well, there you have it, right from the testimonials from consumers, from shop owners, from store owners. That tells the story right there. So I would really encourage you to consider hosting an event in April. Take a look at what's involved. And I want to remind you again that the Car Care Council is here to help you be better communicators and grow your business. And we provide all the marketing and the promotional materials that you could possibly need. We provide trade media support. We have the industry toolbox. This video you could share with your colleagues. We have point of sale kits, industry tips, articles, banners, even information on hosting women's car care clinics in lieu of a full-blown event, and all the ways that you can get involved in a National Car Care Month in April, Fall Car Care Month in October, and the Be Car Care Wear campaign year-round. And that's what's important. So that, as you can see, you could start right now. I'm doing a few things. As I said, you're going to have trouble doing a car care event in October, but you can familiarize with yourself with our website. Go to the website and look around. Look through the toolbox and all the things that we have. And all you need to do is download them and use them and make them your own. Follow us on the social networks. Share our social content. Purchase the car care guides. Take a look at the digital guide. We'd be happy to send you a couple of printed copies free of charge, just so you can see you can hold them and share them with some of your colleagues at the store or the shop. And certainly subscribe to the Car Care e-brief. And again, you can get more information on that at the website. So that actually concludes my presentation. I want to thank you for listening and watching. And I really hope you will get involved in the campaign, become part of the campaign year-round, and take advantage of all the materials that have been developed for your use. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Rich. We hope that for Motor Age and also Motor Rev, the sponsor, we're hoping that everybody gets involved as well. Thanks for all your helpful promotional tips and all the resource information that you pointed out. You and your staff's efforts to help shops market their businesses is truly invaluable. I'm always blown away by what you guys continue to roll out, on a regular basis. And as you say, every month is Car Care Month. And we're going to get to questions in just a little bit. But before I do that, I just want to mention Motor Rev, our sponsor today, certainly supports the efforts of the Car Care Council. The creators just want to make motorists better vehicle owners so that they keep up with the needed maintenance for their vehicles. Ultimately, it helps them because they can keep their vehicles longer, saving them a lot of money over time. And of course, this is a program that helps shops build customer loyalty and customer satisfaction. Let's face it, as long as motorists' vehicles are running okay, vehicle care is out of sight and out of mind unless someone is bringing it to their attention. And Motor Rev does that for shops with automatic personalized emails, postcards, and coupons based on service history, which is part of the program's online garage. There's a lot more to this program, and I encourage you all to check it out at www.motoshop.com/MotoRev. And as questions are concerned, please continue to post your questions, and we'll answer some of them now, and we will continue to monitor them, and we'll answer the remainder in the coming weeks. So, on behalf of our expert guest presenter, Rich White from the Car Care Council, thanks again, Rich, and our sponsor, Motor Rev, I want to thank all of you for joining us today. This is Larry Silvey for Motor Age.